Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Strong Style WrestleCast. Terrible name, I know, you ain't gotta tell me. Today, I'm gonna give y'all my preview and predictions. Now, let me move my beard for the shit fall. Today, I'm gonna give y'all my preview and predictions for the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view, aka the Gonorrhea Show. Because the logo is dick and balls on fire, which is the national symbol for having gonorrhea. And you got that shit, you walk around, your dick hurt, stings when you pee, and then a little bit of pus comes out. I'll edit that out because that's nasty. Let's just go ahead and hop into the preview and predictions. Before we do, I'm going to start by saying this. All of my preview and predictions and the reviews from now on will be straightforward. No more long-winded preview predictions and reviews. No more 30 to 40 minute goddamn reviews because I'm tired of editing that shit. I'm going to be doing all kinds of jump cuts and transitions and shit. So, yeah, I won't be JD from New York and the shit like I used to. So I'm not going to do that. Let's go ahead and get started with this shit. We'll start with the pre-show. We got Neville versus Akira Tozawa for the Cruiserweight Championship. I see Neville retaining the Cruiserweight Championship. I don't see any reason for Akira Tozawa to win the championship. He hasn't been built up enough to be a worthy contender for a championship. I don't even know why he's even on the card. Nobody really is ready to be Cruiserweight Champion at this point. They're better off just keeping the belt on Neville. You know, build somebody else up. The only person I could see actually dethroning Neville at this point would probably be Grand Metalik when they bring him back. He's nowhere to be found. Or maybe TJP. They was building something up there. You know, so it might be TJP. I don't know. But at this point, I don't see anybody dethroning Neville. Not even Akira Tozawa. He's one of my favorites. But of course, they're fucking him up. He's putting on these five-star classes and Dragon Gate and then all these other promotions he was in, and then bringing the WWE, he's putting on more 5-star classes, or close to 5-star classes, I should say, in the Cruiserweight Classic. Then you bring it to the main roster in 205 Live. You put him in a meaningless feud with Brian Kendrick, and then what do you do after that? You pair him up with Titus O'Neil. Can you go any lower? Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks for the Women's Championship. I see Alexa Bliss winning this match. Sasha Banks gets her rematch at SummerSlam, and Sasha Banks wins it there. That's all I'm going to say. I don't give a fuck about the women on Raw, because none of them has really been built up except Sasha and Nia. Bayley is beyond buried. Dana Brooke, nobody gives a fuck about her. They ain't doing shit with Emma. Who else is there? You got Mickie James, but she's enhancement talent. Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt. Nobody gives a fuck. Seth Rollins is going to beat the Eater of Pins. Why wouldn't Seth Rollins win? He's on the cover of WWE 2K18. That was bars a little bit right there. That's a bathroom break waiting to happen. Enzo Amore versus Big Cass. I think this is a one and done match right here. I'm actually kind of interested in this match just a little bit, just to see what happens. Of course, Big Cass is going to win this match, and Enzo might put up a good fight, might have a little bit of a comeback. But in the end, Big Cass is going to beat him with a big boot and then the East River Crossing or whatever else he does as a finisher. I don't know what the fuck Big Cass does. I don't watch Raw, so I don't know everything he does. Miz versus Dean Ambrose for the IC Championship. I see Miz retaining. I don't see Ambrose winning this match. Of course, you got Maurice, Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel on the outside. If you have Dean Ambrose overcome the odds and beat Miz with 4 people on the outside, enemy-wise, there is no way in hell. I see Miz winning this match and retaining the IC Championship. He's better off being the IC Champion than Dean Ambrose at this point. Dean Ambrose was just as bad of an IC Champion as he was U.S. Champion. 30-minute Iron Man match for the Raw Tag Team Championships, Cesaro and Sheamus versus the Hardys. I care, but at the same time, I don't care. It's a fresh match, which is one of the reasons I care. 30-minute Iron Man match. I don't even remember the last time I've seen a Tag Team Iron Man match. It gives Cesaro and Sheamus a chance to potentially break the Hardys. Because at this point, the Hardy Boys, I'm not going to say that they're boring, just that right now, like, I'm not really enjoying the Hardys like I should, because it's nothing but a nostalgia act, and we knew that shit was going to happen when they brought them back. If they weren't going to be broken in the WWE, there would be nothing more than a nostalgia act. Same with the Dudleys. The Dudleys was nothing more than a nostalgia act. They came back, they were hot for like a month or two, and then they were just delegated to jobber status, and they do shit with they ain't do shit with the Dudleys. They almost won the Tag Team Championships, almost. They lost them or every match that they got put in. Of course, Bubba Ray wanted to be an asshole, say it's called putting people over. Not when you're losing every single match. Yeah, you're putting people over, but you're not getting yourselves over. They came out to little to no reaction every time they came out. Have you seen their ratings on WWE 2K17? They're in the low 70s, yo. Low 70s. That's jobber status right there. But I see the Hardys winning this match, considering Sheamus is going to be off filming a movie for like the next 2 months, starting in August. I'll say this. Since Sheamus is going to be out filming a movie, and you know they got to write him off of TV, I see the Hardys winning this match. And I see the Hardys taking on the Revival at SummerSlam. The Revival wins the championships there, and they be the ones to break the Hardy Boys, considering the Hardys are this close to getting the gimmick. Broken Hardys in WWE, that would be A1. Unless WWE fucks that up like they fuck everything else up. Who knows, man. Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman in an ambulance match. I'm going to keep this short and sweet, because if I don't, I'm going to be on it all goddamn day. I see Braun Strowman winning this match. There's no reason for Roman Reigns to win this match. It's the logical choice, considering Roman Reigns doesn't have to be pinned. Which brings me to the main event. Brock Lesnar versus Samoa Joe. And I think I'm going to go with JD's idea. Or one of them, at least. You have Brock Lesnar beat Samoa Joe in some type of fuck finish. Maybe it's disqualification, or a count out of some sorts, or maybe a foot on the rope, foot underneath the rope, whatever the case may be, as long as Joe doesn't lose clean. So you have Braun Strowman beat Roman Reigns in the ambulance match, and you have Brock Lesnar beat Samoa Joe in some type of fuck finish, and then you have a multi-man match at SummerSlam. You have Samoa Joe get his second chance. You have Brock Lesnar in the mix, Braun Strowman in the mix, excuse me. So Samoa Joe, Braun Strowman, and Roman Reigns, based on his character and the shit that he says, could easily just interject himself into the match. Just put himself into the match. I don't mind them having a fatal 4-way match for the Universal Championship, because then Brock Lesnar wouldn't have to be pinned. That is my preview and predictions. Short preview and predictions, but a good one nonetheless. With that being said, I'm going to wrap this up. Like I'm kind of not really looking forward to Sunday, but at the same time, I kind of am. I want to see what happens. You know, like I said, there's only 2 matches that actually interest me on this card in full: the ambulance match and the Universal Championship match. That's about it. But with that being said, I'm out, man. Peace. Fuck Donald Trump. I'm about to go ahead and record some reactions. I'm going to finish this beer and then we'll go grab another one. And, yeah.